going on, guys? Off the Brink TV here, bringing you another video. And this time, instead of doing a review of a product, I wanted to talk about the top 5 most underrated pieces of technology. And what I mean by underrated is generally a lot of people either don't know about these things or they don't really know what they do, so they don't know how effective they can be in everyday life, especially for a techie or someone who's trying to get into technology or use technology efficiently. Now, number 5 is going to be studio monitor speakers. Besides the fact that most people overlook audio as a key component of their setup, even more overlook studio monitors as a solution. I have the Mackie MR5 MK3s, which are 5-inch studio monitors. When people think about getting speakers for their PC, they immediately look at PC speakers, surround sound, or other gimmicky products marketed to consumers. But more importantly, people look at studio monitors as a professional-only solution, and that really can't be further from the truth. Not only is a good pair of studio monitors roughly the same price as top-branded PC speakers or surround sound systems, but they're vastly superior and upgradable. You can add additional speakers, you can add a subwoofer, and there's one important thing to keep in mind. These speakers are created for direct sound response, which makes them ideal for listening to both multimedia and music. Number 4 on the list is something many people have or even pay yearly for, and that's cloud storage. But not many people know that you can actually own your own cloud storage for fractions of what it would cost for yearly subscriptions through Apple, Google, or Microsoft. The one I own is the Western Digital MyCloud. I've always trusted Western Digital for my storage solutions, and I'm really glad I went with an NAS drive this time. For 1 terabyte, it'll run you around $130, and when connected to your router, you can back up anything you want and even access your files from anywhere in the world. Also, the savings for owning your own cloud storage is astronomical. For $20 a year, you get about 20 gigabytes through a company like Apple. So if you wanted 1 terabyte, that would run you something around $1,000 a year. And despite what many people believe, setting up your own cloud is extremely easy. And with the intuitive smartphone application, it makes accessing your files, your music, and movies a breeze. You can even stream it and send it to the big screen with a device like Apple TV or Chromecast. Number 3 on the list is another piece of audio equipment: studio or reference headphones. With all kinds of digital sound processing like Dolby Digital Surround Sound 5.1, Dolby Digital Live, and DTS, it's easy to believe that a distorted result is actually a quality one. Another culprit is the really heavy lows and almost non-existent highs present in the Beats by Dre, which will have people thinking that it's a premium sound, but that is until you try a really solid pair of studio headphones. Obviously, if you want to take it to the next level, you could start using headphone amplifiers and picking up audiophile style equipment that needs more power to drive, such as higher ohm cans. But despite popular misconception, a pair of cans that require more power don't necessarily mean better quality. The same is true with price. You simply don't need to pay a premium price to get premium audio quality from your headphones, despite what Beats and now Apple may have you believe. The pair I rock are the Beyerdynamics DT990 250 ohm. I got them on sale for under $150. There is a premium version, but they sound identical, so just look for the regular ones if you want these. Not only is the sound obviously excellent with reference headphones, but you open up your world to a whole new experience and a ton of new options. The DT990s that I own are called open headphones, which means that the cup is open, allowing outside noise to enter and inside noise to escape. Why would that be beneficial? Well, it almost makes you feel as if you're there, broadening or widening the soundstage. Now, the reason I went with the Dynamics DT990s is because usually open-eared headphones don't usually have as good bass response as closed headphones. Now, closed headphones are something like the Beats by Dre, where no sound can escape and no sound can enter, so it kind of blocks out everything. But the reason why open headphones are great also for gaming is because when you have a wider soundstage, you can hear footsteps and you get more of positional awareness and kind of hear the distance a lot better of your surroundings. There's also pairs in the middle like semi-open, but it's almost like jack of all trades, master of none, somewhere in the middle. But you could read a whole bunch of reviews on different pairs and really get the one that caters to you. I chose these because I like the sound and that was the sound I was going for. But for any other additional recommendations on some solid pairs that you might be looking at, definitely let me know in the comments section and I'll do my best to kind of guide you in the right direction. Number 2 on the list might not come as a surprise to some, especially if you've seen my earlier review, and that's a really good keyboard. While it's probably not the most cost effective to go to the extreme like I do and own 3 different kinds and customize them, but while many think a keyboard is just a keyboard, it isn't. It literally baffles my mind when I see other techies using a rubber dome keyboard or a scissor switch such as the Apple stock keyboard. Especially since if you're spending long hours at your computer, a comfortable keyboard can keep you comfortable for much longer sessions. Also, a mechanical keyboard is much more durable. It's much more resistant to spills and accidents, and the switches themselves could usually last over 10 million strokes, which is an extremely long time and is probably a lifetime for most. Now, while this wasn't constructed in any particular order, I really do believe that this is the number 1 most underrated piece of technology, and that is a solid-state hard drive. When I talk to casual users, which are actually much less patient than everyday techies such as myself, believe it or not, they usually have no idea what a solid-state hard drive is. And if they do, they usually mention seeing it on an upgradable option for building a laptop or PC, and they generally think it's not worth it because of the higher price point for less storage. See, despite the fact that Windows or OS X might be accessing files from a different hard drive, in order to perform or execute those tasks, it has to access files from within the operating system. Everything from showing you your wallpaper to displaying your icons is all due to the operating system accessing files on the hard drive. Now, if you have the operating system stored on your solid-state hard drive, that means it's going to access those files faster, making executing those tasks faster. Even starting your computer will be much faster. When I switched to an SSD or solid-state drive several years ago, it brought my 20-second startup down to about 5 seconds or less. Now, of course, purchasing a larger drive to store additional programs or install additional programs on besides the operating system will make accessing those programs faster. But if you can't afford the high price tag for a 250 or 500 gig solid-state drive, then getting a smaller one just to install your operating system on will definitely be worth it. For recommendations or any other information about solid-state drives, definitely leave them in the comment section below. I'll do my best to help you guys out. So that's my top 5 most underrated pieces of technology. If you feel I missed something, don't worry, because I plan on doing another video like this. I might actually do some type of top 5 video once a month. Nevertheless, if you feel you know a piece of underrated tech that you'd like to share, leave it in the comment section below. There really is nothing I enjoy more than discussing technology with you guys, and I would love to hear your thoughts. If you have an idea or a recommendation for a topic or video I should do, leave that in the comment section below as well, and I will take it under advisement, serious advisement, because I'm definitely looking for different things to do. Maybe come out of my zone a little bit, step out of my comfort zone. But other than that, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up as it really helps me out. Share it with your friends. Again, if you like this video and you like videos like this, subscribe so you could stay locked in. And I'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for watching.